Well, after City play in the Champions League, they take on Chelsea in Sunday's League Cup final at Wembley Stadium. Adam Hunt has more for us at the touchscreen.
Thanks, Carthy. Yes, Chelsea manager Maurizio Sarri faces the media today and will be bracing himself for questions about his future following their 2-0 defeat against Manchester United in the FA Cup. Now, let's have a closer look here. Chelsea's recent record has given the club, of course, cause for concern. They've won just 5 of their last 10 matches and lost the other 5 as well. That includes the 6-0 thrashing at Manchester City and the 4-0 loss to Bournemouth as well. Sarri was booed by the Chelsea fans in that cup defeat to United on Monday. And they didn't seem happy with some of his substitutions. And Sarri has a bit of a habit of making similar changes in each match. For example, all of Ross Barkley's 12 substitute appearances this season have been for the same player, Mateo Kovacic. Sarri could have won a trophy within the week, though. They faced Manchester City in the League Cup final, who they lost to in their last Premier League match. Recent form has piled the pressure on Sarri, though. It's unclear if the club will stick with him.
With Chelsea, it's always a case of, do you really want to stick with an idea? Do you want to stick with a project and see it through and really change the philosophy? Now, changes in Chelsea's philosophy, not just on the playing side, but as a club, have been very, very gradual. On the coaching side, it's been something completely different, though.
And there are some reports today, mainly in the papers, that Chelsea have held talks with Sarri over his future. For more on this, let's head to James Burford at Stamford Bridge. Is there any indication that Chelsea could sack Sarri in the coming days then, James?
Well, reports suggest that he is on the brink, but we do understand he will take charge of the club's next 2 games. First against Malmo in the Europa League on Thursday here at Stamford Bridge, and then on Sunday in the League Cup final against Manchester City at Wembley Stadium. We do understand, though, that defeat in either of those 2 games could spell the end for Maurizio Sarri as the Chelsea manager. Now, whenever there is a manager here under pressure, fans inevitably look to see who is available on the market. One of those people is the former Real Madrid boss, Zinedine Zidane. Fans also are speculating about the former club legend Frank Lampard coming back to manage here one day. I've been speaking to plenty of the club's supporters here at Stamford Bridge today. They're all very much of the opinion that the writing is on the wall for Maurizio Sarri.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's going to have to be another manager. Sarri's probably, his football's now too predictable. I think the players have lost faith in his philosophy of football. So, unfortunately, the Chelsea roller coaster of managers in pretty much on a season by season basis is going to happen once more.
I'll be surprised to see him if he's still here next year. I hope he is, because at the end of the day, he does need time to put his thoughts to the players.
I think we should give him a little bit more of a chance, to be honest with you. It's not been too long since he's been manager, and I think it takes a couple of seasons for a manager to get fully into the team, for the team to start trusting him and that sort of thing.
So Maurizio Sarri is very much a man under pressure at the moment. He's going to be leading training today. We're going to be heading to Chelsea's training ground later to see that, as well as speaking to him at his pre-match press conference ahead of the Europa League meeting with Malmo. No doubt that questions over his future will dominate that press conference, so we'll be able to bring you the absolute latest on just how Maurizio Sarri's feeling at the moment.
It'll be interesting to see what he says. Thanks very much, James.